Hi, my name's Tony Grayson. I'm general manager of Compass Quantum. For those that don't know me, I had a very different path to tech. I actually did 21 years in the U.S. Navy, ended up commanding my own submarine, which was my life goal, but then left the Navy because I wanted to spend more time with my family. Since then, I've spent time at Facebook, AWS, and most recently at Oracle. But about a year ago, I started to want to kind of develop my own product. I wanted to be able to build something I could look back on. And lucky enough, Chris Crosby at Compass had a business unit that he had bought in 2018 that allowed me to take over. And that business unit was then called EdgePoint, that we've now changed to Quantum. And what Quantum is really focused at is the market that we will need data centers everywhere to support all the edge platforms that are going to be developed. And we want to be able to make it super simple for customers to be able to deploy those modules, meaning that we will front the money and capital, so it's an OpEx payment for the customer. We'll manufacture, we'll deploy it, we'll permit it, and we'll run it for you, and we'll take it away if you need it, or you can buy it at fair market value. And that's kind of what we're focused here at Compass Quantum. And I'm excited to be here today to talk to you a little bit about what we're talking about at Data Cloud, specifically kind of what applications will the marry of 5G and Edge enable. I think it's an important topic because we really have not seen the need for Edge in its definition now, because the applications in 5G just aren't there. But when true 5G happens with millimeter wave, your phone is going to generate a tremendous amount of data, just like your refrigerator and your car and everything else. And that data is not going to be able to go back to a place like Ashburn to have some application make some decision. It's going to have to be local, and it's going to have to be some compute. And I do think, that kind of layer and that the network connectivity that's coming in with, the middle mile, last mile from the government, everything will hit, and we'll start to see these kind of applications and platforms that are really kind of edgy that we've been talking about for years kind of happen. Data Cloud's important to me because it's important to touch base with all your peers and your potential customers. But for someone who's doing something very different in our industry, it's evangelizing about what we're doing, talking about what we're doing, answering questions, doing sanity checks on some assumptions, but also hearing what everyone else is doing and getting feedback from them, and just listening to some good speakers. Why am I personally looking forward to learn more about the event? I think it's really about sustainability. I think sustainability at the edge, or data centers everywhere, is going to be critical, because these data centers could be in residential areas that could be all over. And I think we need to be designing them from the beginning to be more sustainable. And what development or trend in the U.S. will make the biggest difference in digital infrastructure? I kind of mentioned it earlier. I really do think it's the $77.3 billion that the U.S. is spending on last mile, middle mile. Really, the focus is to bring broadband to rural areas. But I think that those kind of investments will enable us to be able to put data centers wherever we want, which will enable the applications to be able to be deployed, whether it's a CDN, IoT, or, smart cities, that kind of stuff. So I think it's super exciting to be a part of that. Thank you.